get you the ROI from AI. And Dr. Jeff is in the building tonight.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff. We have a special guest in the building, Dasia Spears. Dasia, hello. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your business.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Dasia, and I run Notary by Dasia, which is a mobile and remote online notary business located in the Lehigh Valley. So what I do is partner with title companies, law firms, realtors, notarize any documents that they do.
Wait, hold up. You went kind of fast there. So Notary by Dasia, Lehigh Valley, and what are you what are you notarizing? Like, who are you typically working with? You said
title companies, law firms, and realtors.
Title companies, law firms, and realtors. So, anybody out there in LinkedIn, aka YouTube land, title companies, lawyers, realtors, hit her up. And Dasia, how long have you been doing it?
I've been a notary for 5 years, 2021.
Notary for 5 years. Tell us about what is, I guess you said what a good client looks like, those three. But tell us a little bit more about like what types of things do people get notarized and usually do anything different, unique, special with Notary by Dasia?
Yeah, so commonly with like title companies, I partner with them because anything that people are buying or selling their house, all those documents need to be notarized. So like when they're buying, refinancing, selling, anything to deal with a loan, I always notarize documents for those. And then for law firms, I partner with a lot of immigration attorneys to notarize any like visa applications as well as letters that would need to be notarized. And then like I do like a lot of trust and wills as well. So I mostly notarize those types of documents. And what was
Trust and wills. I was saying anything that like differentiates you, because I know that one thing is like from a mobile, like you do a lot of mobile stuff.
Yeah, I would say the big thing that differentiates me is that I do a lot of mobile work. So I go to the client. So a lot of people pay for the extra convenience. A lot of people can't get up. A lot of people can't get to the law firm or get to the title company. So I can go to the client, as well as I offer remote service. So kind of like how we're on this, what is this called? StreamYard. It's basically a platform as well where I upload the documents to the portal and we are just like this talking and clicking buttons and notarizing the document that way as well. I also partner with a bunch of other notaries. So another service I provide is if I'm not available, I can have another notary be available as well. And since I do a lot of remote work, I also work with people that are international, and sometimes they need a notary that speaks another language. So I also partner with notaries that speak multiple different languages as well. So those are some
okay
as well. Yeah,
that is cool. Okay, so from an AI standpoint, are you currently using AI to help you in your business?
I would say very minimally. I mostly use it for emails or trying to plan out my day, but I would say that's about it. I wouldn't say I'm too tech savvy like Dr. Jeff Bullock at all.
Okay, well, we're gonna do some stuff today. Now, would you say that generating revenue is a priority of yours?
For sure.
For sure. Okay. So in Q1, because we're now in Q2. So today's title for AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff is Q1 revenue audit, what AI actually produced in 90 days. So for one use case, strong use case for AI is to look at how you did in Q1 and then give you suggestions on what you need to do in Q2, 3, and 4 for you to actually reach your overall goals. So that's one thing that you can do. Have you done that yet before?
No.
No? Okay, so we'll do that a little bit. We'll ask you some questions and see how that looks like. You don't have to give specific numbers if you don't want to, but if you do, you can. Up to you from that. And then we're going to use Claude today. So Claude is like ChatGPT, large language model. Have you ever used Claude?
No. I've heard of it though, but never.
Yeah, okay. Have you ever used ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you typically use, ChatGPT?
Yeah.
If you're using something. All right. So we're going to share screen. And we're going to look at that. Oh, we didn't share. So we're going to look at that, but also we're going to have Claude do an audit. So I know that because we're in a BNI, Business Networkers International. So we're in BNI together. And one of the things that you said in our BNI meeting that I heard that resonated with me was you wanted to do more mobile going forward, like in this quarter and in the future. Is that a true statement?
Mm-hmm.
So can you kind of elaborate on that? So like right now versus like,
so currently I'm doing, well, I guess technically it's backwards. So mostly I do is a lot of mobile work where I do go to clients and not notarize documents for them, but I've noticed it's very time consuming. So I would prefer to do most of my closings remotely. So like basically from my computer, so I can have more time for myself, more time for my family, and not driving as much. So I would say, I think for example, for the month of March, I did about 60 closings and 10 were virtual and the rest were me going to the client. So my ideal goal is to make it at least like not doing as much going in person, but I mostly am in person and only do like 20% online. So
okay, so you want to flip it to where it's more online, less in person, right? Mm-hmm. Because last month you had like a really good month, and it was like a week. It was like a week that you wasn't even.
Yeah, it was really weird. I went on vacation for 6 days and still somehow made $6K last month, which was my best month ever, which was so weird, but I'm very grateful.
Awesome. So now we want to make even more for the month of April. So let's look at that. We're going to talk to Claude, and for those who regularly check out AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff or follow my teachings, I use Otter, a transcription tool, to take out what people said and put it in there. So that is a handy tool for sure. I think though today I can actually just go based off of what I'll just kind of just go based off of my memory. Hey, what's going on, Claude? This is Dr. Jeff. I am doing AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff live, and we have Dasia, Deja, with Notary by Dasia. That is her company. And she is looking to do a few things. One, increase revenue for 2026. And she wants to do more mobile than in person, if she can. So as opposed to doing the in-person stuff, she wants to do more mobile stuff. So how can we do that? What is your goal this year, Dasia, for from a revenue standpoint? So you say, hey, by the end of this year, I want to make this much.
I'd probably say around 80K.
80K. Okay. So it's okay if I say 120.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's see. And we are looking to make 120. Year. You said that March was the best month. You said March was the best month. It was 6K. So where are you at for first quarter?
17,000.
Got it. Okay. So we're going to do a couple things. We're going to do. Have you ever had AI do a audit, website audit, or digital presence audit? Nope. Okay. Is it good to do that now? We're going to do an audit so we can see where we're at and then what we need to do. And then also for you and for anybody who wants to be a host on AI Hustle, or not a host, a guest on AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff, everything that we do, you actually get, I send to you. So with all the things that we will make in this session, you will get. Typically, things that we make in sessions that we're not clients, you do have to pay. You become a client, then I send the stuff. But for the people who are on AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff, everything that we make, you get. So let's make as much as possible. Let's build as much as we can. All right. By the end of the year, by the end of the year for the quarter. Okay, so I'll talk to her some more. Please do a website audit as well as a digital presence audit and give the plan on what needs to happen in order to realistically make the 120K. It should be possible because in the month of March, Dasia made 6K and there was a whole week she was on vacation. So it's very much possible. She did 60 closings in the month of March. Right, there was 60 closings in the month of March?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a Yelp listing in East Stroudsburg. That's probably you.
Yeah, and that makes sense on why people keep calling me from East Stroudsburg. I didn't update my Yelp yet.
There you go. So now you know. That is why you're like, why do people keep calling me from East Stroudsburg? It's because
I just moved to the area, so I have not. Yeah, I didn't update. I updated my Google page, but not my Yelp. I thought they were connected, but really not.
That's good to know. So yes, we're not quite connected. All right, so let's see what else we get. So I see the Yelp. Let me check for the Google business profile. Good, I got everything. Let me lay this out. All right, Dasia, welcome. Let's break this down. Math first. So we got to get 103 across 9 months. So now we need to do 11. You already proved in March we can do 6K in 3 weeks with a week off. So the capacity is there. The question isn't whether you can. The question is whether your systems. Oh, that's the word. Gold star word, systems. Pricing, that's another one too. Pipeline, they got all the good words. System, pricing, and pipeline will support doing 6K to 12K months consistently. All right, so website audit, here's what I found. Website is built on what appears to be a website builder, 4 pages, home, testimonials, queues. So this is you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Go back. So no pricing. You got to get that fixed. No pricing anywhere. People land on have zero idea, so that's got to get fixed. No online booking, scheduling. No, SEO. Do you know what SEO is?
Yeah.
Search engine optimization. Okay, so SEO. Copyright says 2021. Generic stock photos. No Google reviews link. Now, do you have any Google reviews?
Yeah, they're kind of they're on the 3rd page of my website, so I don't know.
Got it. So just after it's just not on the wrong. That's not on the right page. So yeah, no social proof on the home page. You have a testimonials page, but social proof needs to be front and center, not buried. So it was able to see that, but it wasn't right there.
Okay. No
service area defined on site. You're in East Stroudsburg, Monroe County area, but the website doesn't tell anyone that. So local SEO is everything for a mobile. Everything. That's another word. Everything. Local SEO. Okay, cool. So now we know, because how are we gonna fix something and we don't know it's a problem? So now we know this is a problem, so we gotta fix it. Digital presence audit on SnapDocs. Dasia has a solid profile, 3 years experience, over 350 successful closings. Ron capable and proof. What's Ron capable?
Remote online notary and like
remote online. That's a RON, not Ron. Rookie move.
I did call it Ron though. We all say.
Did you call it Ron? Okay, all right. Okay, I like to have the lingo. I like to have the actual language. I like song. I'm in it now. Ron capable and proof. Is that Pactima?
Pactima, yeah. They're like the platforms, kind of like how whatever we're on, Proof and Pactima.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Specializing in refinances. Yep, cool. Business, I couldn't find. Okay, so now do you have a Google My Business profile?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes
yeah. This is the most succinct part of mobile notaries. Yep. Listing, but looks thin. Okay. So the plan. Let me break down 2 revenue streams Dasia needs to optimize. Stream 1. Signing service, platform work, bread and butter. All right, the play here is volume and rate optimization. If you're doing 60 closes a month on average, 100 per signing, that's 6K. To get to 10K, you need to increase to 80 to 100 or raise your average fee per signing or both. Focus on getting more signing platforms and maintaining your preferred status. Getting on more. Are there more signing platforms?
There are, but I mean, I'm pretty much signed up with every signing platform there kind of
Okay,
is. And, like most
gotcha.
signing platforms, you can't really like if you can
Right.
negotiate more than 100, they're gonna find somebody else. So that's
Yep.
why the more is to go direct to the customer, like how it says in Stream Two. That's more of the
Yep.
goal.
Direct to customer. This is where the real margin is. Um, general notary work, G&W, Ron. This is where you charge that for 15 minutes instead of for a full loan signing. It takes an hour plus. So then it gives you a 90-day action plan. Month 1, month 2. So month 1 set up. You already have the Google business, so we just need to make sure it's optimized.
Mm-hmm.
We will rebuild the website. Now, did you know that every one of these pieces, AI can help with that significantly? You can say, hey, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do, AI. How do you help me with this? And then it will say, copy, paste, do this, click on this, click on that. So that's where we start. We don't start from scratch anymore. We start in the middle. But we start with a plan. So like we got to have a plan. We got to know what's wrong, and then we come up with a plan, and then now we execute the plan. So this is in 90 days. So April, May, June. Scale. By now, the Google business profile should be gathering organic calls, double down on reviews, aim for 20 plus Google reviews by the end of June. And you said you're not sure exactly how many Google reviews you have.
About 96.
You have 96?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go. All the platforms. That's going to change things. And she has 96 Google reviews. Are they all 5 stars?
Mm-hmm.
What? All 5 stars. Come on now. That changes everything. So what happened here? What happened here was that Dasia used the AI and gave it updates. So we didn't just take what it said and said, okay, great, we run with it. No, it's on a team. So I did something. I did a little bit of prompting. Dasia did something. AI did something. Everybody's working. Everybody got to do their job. Everybody got to do something. What we don't want to do is we don't want to just take whatever the AI says for gospel. We want to push back. We want to update, ask questions so that it makes sense, so that we can get a strong plan. So very, very good. Real problem is now crystal clear. She has a reputation. The bottleneck is that her website does not reflect the business she's actually built. Which, do you agree with that, Dasia?
Oh yeah.
So since from a mobile standpoint, notary standpoint, we know that gotta get that website right. And with getting that website right, we can actually take Claude and we can ask it. Okay, thank you for that. Now that you see what the issues are with the website and everything, could you please give me a very detailed prompt? Give me a detailed prompt on for Dasia to build a new website. She's going to use AI to help her get a. What's happening? 1 second. Yeah. Okay. If we could please. Yeah. So if we could get a prompt on what that 10 out of 10 website looks for Dasia, and Gemini is going to build it out in real time. Thank you. All right. So what did I do here? I have done what's called a meta prompt. So meta prompting is when you have the AI come up with your prompt. So what did the human do? Me, being the human, I said what I needed. I told her what the goal was. I need a website based off all the information that we talked about in here. That's going to be a 10 out of 10. And I had it give me the prompt. So now it's going to give me the prompt, and then I'm going to copy that and I'm going to put it in Gemini, and it's going to build the website. And I'm going to share it with you. So then you'll see, like, you'll get an idea from a website standpoint. I'm also going to have Claude do it too, so you can see that Claude can do it as well, but I wanted the meta prompt is so important because you don't know exactly the right prompt, right? I guess you might not know what to think of to ask it, but you do know that you need a great website and you know that you need it to do all the things that it said. So that's where the meta prompt comes. Any questions on like that strategy?
Yeah, no, not at the moment.
Okay. So it's going to create that. I am going to open up, once it's finished, I will open up the Gemini for it to be able to work through it. So what are some of your thoughts so far of what Claude has done and your business, and do you feel like you'll be able to adopt some of these things going forward? What's your honest thoughts?
I do think some of these things I'd be able to adopt going forward. Would I say all of it? No, just because I know my industry and like kind of like pricing in terms of it. But I do think a lot of these things I can adopt going forward, and a lot of things I've been saying I'm going to do. But I feel like this is my time to start actually implementing it because I've kind of hit like a ceiling on like how much I'm making in terms of revenue between like that 5 to 6K a month, and knowing that I can really optimize that with my website and social media and Google Business and stuff like that.
Awesome. Yep, that's good. And I like what you said too about like you said like some things that you would do and some things like your business more than it. I agree. So for anything that you see like that where you're like, I know my business, I don't necessarily agree with this. That's the pushback. That's when you need to tell it. You're like, no, this is how much the industry supports. Blah 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 blah. And then see what it says. It'll update it. Just like it updated when you said I got 96 Google reviews, that's all 5 stars. What? Stop, full stop. Very different plan. Very different plan. But so often, because there's people out there in Zoom, in I keep saying Zoom, in LinkedIn land and YouTube land who they stop. They say, hey, chat, make this email sound more like me. That's it. But they got real revenue goals they're trying to hit. Or they will get a response back and they're like, that's not how my industry is, and they just get up from the computer and leave. What? Go tell it that. Like, tell it that's not my industry, so you can get that pushback. So you can figure out what the plan is, because the AI is a tool to help you with that plan. All right. So now that we have this, we're going to copy it, and this is essentially what this is a very elaborate prompt to build a website. Notary by Dasia. Copy and paste everything into Gemini or any AI website builder, and it gave everything that is needed for the website. Now, I call myself a pretty good prompter, maybe even say an expert prompter. I'm not giving this type of prompt. So if I, as Dr. Jeff, the AI expert, is saying I'm not doing something, you might want to, not saying you major, but anybody out there, you might want to adopt the meta prompt method. Meta prompt method, once again, is the human knows what the goal is, and it's asking the AI to come up with that prompt. All right, so now I'm going to share this tab. So this is Gemini, which is Google's product. It's free to try. I'm going to paste that prompt in there, and then I'm going to click on Canvas. Now, Canvas is all I did was hit on tools, and it was there. Canvas. It's a way that you can kind of have it code, and you can see the coding of it easily. So I'm going to say, please build this website. Please build this website. So I'm also going to, so now that's going, I'm going to go back to Claude, and I'm going to say, great. Now, please actually build the website. And now Claude's going to build it out, and Gemini's going to build it out, and we're going to be able to text. We're going to compare, that's the word, compare between Gemini and Claude, which one you like better. And then from there you can go. So now you're like, all right, well, that's just the front end of it. How do I actually make it work to actually be the website? You just ask AI. you just say, what's my next step? How do I actually make this? How do I actually make the all the different pieces work? Can I use AI for that? Can Gemini help me with that? Can Claude help me with that? And most of the times the answer is yes. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like, oh, this is too much for me. We can get some assistance because at Prism we do that. We'll help you from end to end. But you can do it yourself as well. So this AI is a great equalizer in that a solopreneur. Are you a solopreneur, Dasia? You are a solopreneur. So a lot of solopreneurs that watch AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff, and now you just don't start from scratch. You start in the middle. All right, let's check on Gemini and see how it's doing. All right. So as we can see, this actual code. So this is the actual code that it's doing. It's still doing it. How many lines are we at code? We are at, for this website, almost 1,000 lines of code and counting. So when it's finished, then it'll let us see it. Let's go back to Claude. And it's still working too, which is fine. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this because I want you to have some music for your site. So put some music in there as well. So I'm going to take this whole thing and I'm going to go to a new chat because I don't want to mess this one up. This one's still working, doing its thing. So I'm going to go to a new chat and I'm going to say, talk to it. Hello. I'm going to give you some context, Claude. I need you to make a song that is going to make people excited about using the services of Dasia. And I want it to be fun and catchy, and it needs to talk about the pain points of the clients and how Dasia solves those pain points. And it should have the business name in the song and Dasia's name in the song. And the genre should be, Dasia, what kind of genre you want?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, let me pick. I like I like 90s hip hop throwback night R&B, New Jack Swing. Country's really good too. Like it does a really good job country. But anyway, of those three, what would you say?
I'm the first one. I was kind of thinking.
Let's do 90s throwback R&B.
Yeah.
Okay. 90s throwback hip hop and R&B. Cool. All right, so then I pasted this context. So remember, if I just put this in there, then it'll be like, who's Asia? But I put this context of everything from our last three. So I don't have to repeat myself on what's going on. So that allows from an efficiency standpoint. So now this is going to make our song called Dasia, Notary by Dasia official track. Mary J. Blige, Mary J. meets the Fugees. So that's the kind of vibe that we're going for. And we're going to do Suno, S-U-N-O. So while this is creating a song. Okay, great. Call Dasia. So we're going to copy that. You know what? We're going to stress test this real quick. Just for those, so we're going to stress test the song. So how do you stress test it? You stress test it by first having it prompt itself or having it grade itself. So grade this song out of 10 based on the goal. Seven. I don't want to make no 7 song. I want to make a 10 song. So now we gotta now we're gonna say, okay, give me a thank you Now, do what needs to be done to make it a 10, please. And thank you. So that's kind of like a quick stress test. If you want to do an in-depth one, what you would do is after this step, after you get your quote unquote 10, you would take it and you will put it into another large language model like ChatGPT or Gemini, and you have it graded. And most times it's not going to come back 10. It's going to give some feedback, and you just kind of go back and forth until you feel like it is the best that it can get to. So I like to share that tidbit because you do that stress test not only with songs, every piece of content that AI creates, whether it be music or policy or email or proposal, does not matter. You want to stress test to get the very best. All right, so this is Suno, Suno, free platform. So we're going to put, what did I copy? I copied the title. So we're going to put that in the title. And then if we go to lyrics, and I'm just copying and pasting on my end. So we grab the lyrics and we're going to put that there and styles. Did it give the style? Okay, it did not give me a style, so we're just going to say 90s throwback. Now, what you can't do is you can't say people's names. So I don't think it had, like, you can't say like Mary J or Usher or nothing like that. It's going to be like, no. IP, copyright. So just take those people out. All right, so now that's working on that. Let's look and see how our websites do. So if we look at the first one, I get it. So this is the one that Claude did. So we would change it for your branding colors, but this is it. Notary by Dasia. Services, reviews, about, FAQs, contact, book now. This is float in 96 5-star reviews. You put your picture right here. Mm-hmm. Book an appointment. Call that number. I don't know if that number's right or not, but make sure. Services that come to you. This is decent. This looks legit.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so that's this one. And that was done. I got the FAQs, all that stuff, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to publish this artifact, and I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna copy this link, and I'm gonna put this in. Oh, I'll just text it to you. So, like I said, you're gonna get all this stuff. Let's look at Gemini's. So then we look at Gemini's, and are we able to see? No, it's not switched over. Come on, Gemini. Let me see now. Here we go. So this is Gemini's version. Got a little bit of overlap there. Maybe if we look at it just straight up in the browser by itself. Share this tab. Okay. So put your picture there. Yeah. Home services. Nice. Go ahead, Gemini. Yeah, do your thing. This looks good. Now, branding colors, I don't know. What's your colors?
Like blue and like grayish.
Yeah, so we would just tell it, hey, my colors are blue and gray, and then it would just change the colors. FAQs. So I guess both of them are kind of similar but different, right? So you can see like which one you like better. Like I like the Gemini one better, or I like the other one better. But it's done. So one of the things that you had said was, hey, I gotta come up off this. I gotta stop procrastinating. Well, guess what? Procrastination is done. Website's finished. You just gotta link it. So not 100%, but a lot closer. Like I would say 90, because the next steps are small. But things seem big when you don't know what it is. So that's why you got to ask the question. Everything seems huge when you don't know what the next step is. So the planning part of AI is bigger than people give it credit for, because a lot of times people procrastinate because they just think that things just cost a lot or it's going to take a long time. And a lot of times it doesn't. A lot of times AI can do it. You can just say, hey, just do this for me. Let me see. And then it's done. The world has changed. You don't start from scratch. We start from the middle. Let's listen to that song.
Yeah, hey, hey. Papers on the table, deadline tonight. Call 3 notaries, nobody in sight. But there's one name that's whole. Dasia, Notary by Dasia. She pull up, she sign, and she savior. 96 5-stars, no one greater. Booking Notary by Dasia.com. Don't wait. Notary by Dasia. Mobile, remote, she the game changer. Poking off to Strasbourg, she a neighbor. Booking Notary by Dasia.com. Don't wait. You ever need a stand but can't find a soul? Office closed at 5, left you in a hole. Stop the run around, do it the smart way. Pull up the site and book Dasia today. Call Dasia, Notary by Dasia. She pull up, she sign, and she savior. 96 5-stars, no one greater. Booking Notary by Dasia.com. Don't wait. Agent got a deal, closings running hot. Buyer needs a notary right there on the spot. Title company scrambling, lender on the phone. Dasia booked online, handled it alone. No guessing on the price, posted on the site. Weekend after hours, she gon' make it right. Other notaries ghosting, leaving you on red. 350 closings deep. Enough said. 96 reviews and everyone the same. On time, professional, remember my name. Documents matter, your time matters too. That's why the only call to make you already know. Call Dasia, Notary by Dasia. She pull up, she sign, and she savior. 96 5-stars, no one greater. Booking Notary by Dasia.
Man, that song is a bop for real. That's the song that you're gonna get that song. Now think about it. Somebody goes on your website, and then what if that song was just playing? Like that song is something. I like it. So you'll get that. So things that we went over today. So Dasia Spears, let me come back in. So Dasia Spears came on Notary by Dasia. We were able to get the plan of action. Had the best March of your career. And you took a vacation on that week, and you was like, it's time for me to double on that. So then we said, okay, well, what does that look like? You gave real numbers. I appreciate the vulnerability. So you gave real numbers on here so we could see. And AI was able to say, okay, this is a realistic to get to that 120 goal. This is how we got to do it. Gave you some real feedback about your website. You was like, I already knew that. Like I knew that stuff. I've been procrastinating. So he's like, all right, well, let's just do it now. Claude and Gemini gave you 2 beautiful websites. And a song from Suno. Every one of the platforms that I use today is free to use. It's free to use. Now, the knowledge, that's not free, but it's free to use. It's free to use those platforms. So if people know this stuff exists, then solopreneurs like yourself will be able to not only survive, but thrive and scale in this new AI economy. Dasia, tell people how they can find you if they want to get stuff notarized mobilely. Notary by Dasia, how can they get in contact with you?
My Gmail is notarybydasia@gmail.com. My phone number was listed, and you can find my website as well to contact me.
Awesome. And if people are out there in LinkedIn land and YouTube land want your business up, then holla at me, Dr. Jeff, Prism AI Consultants. Also, if you like what you see here, you can join our free community on Skool.com, Skool, where we are teaching and show and tell and everything on how to do that. I'll put that up so we can see what that looks like. There is that's okay. It's Skool.com. So it's Skool.com. We got 600 people in the community. So we put the link in the link will be in the chat. Thank you so much for joining AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff today, Dasia. And for those out there in digital land, be nice to yourself. Adios.
Sound the car engine turning off. Keys jingling, deep exhale. 8:55 a.m. same parking spot. White coat in the back seat.
Welcome to Farmageddon, don't lose your mind. 4 meters running, you're running out of time. Stress going up and your safety going down. One wrong feel and they shut the whole thing down. Farmageddon, bet you won't survive this shit. Number 7, Farmageddon, bet you won't survive this shit. Number 7. Drive through beeping, line 3 on hold. Corporate wants the metrics, do what you're told. Student tech is panicking, drop the vial. Waiting bin is packed, overflowing down the aisle. Hydrocodone, metformin, Suno Pro. Verify the dose of somebody getting ill. Combo streak is building, don't break the chain. One more fill.